Doing and charge that satellite man for staring at my cat. The satellite man's scaring my cat. She's getting scared. The satellite man's messing with her from a satellite. And I've leaned over the cat and I could feel the satellite hitting my head in reference to me leaning over the cat to see if the satellite was on the cat. And yeah, the satellite man's putting a lot of pressure on the cat. It's not your cat, man. It's my cat. You're violating laws, government man. You're trespassing over the property lines, too. Trespassing over the property lines and hurting people with your satellites and your radar, bouncing radars off people's faces and stuff like that. Does the airports that my father owns, do they know who these satellite controllers are? You know, I own the airports of my father, you know, whichever ones my father owned, and mother and grandparents, you know. And limousine companies. Somebody wants me to mention that. I own my mother and father's limousine companies, too. None of them have ever put a card in the mailbox or anything. And it's very serious. Haven't received any lawsuit monies either. Oh, and hello in reference to the Playboy Mansion and the Playboy magazine. How you guys doing? And hello in reference to, you know, media. And there's, you know, there's adult-oriented media. And somebody would say, well, do you think the situation is going to come to an end soon where these government people are going to stop these people, or the National Guard is going to stop these people? This is a humanitarian mission, too. I mean, I was supposed to be rescued. I'm not supposed to be held hostage for people to be toying with my life and people to be stealing from me. Oh, and this is very important in reference to anybody that's got a complaint about land ownership or corporation ownerships. They have courts for that. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates and my grandparents' estates. And, you know, they didn't just buy things overnight, man. Things have been, you know, my parents and grandparents had to invest money. They had to build businesses. And, you know, it took decades. I mean, plus my grandparents were super rich, too, back in the day. But you know, the point of information, people in their hatred or their jealousy or whatever their problems are, they got courts for that, you know. You're supposed to get these satellite controllers in court for terrorizing my throat, too. And these people were trying to ruin my singing career. Oh, in reference to Playboy magazine, I don't know if you guys wanted to hire me as a cinematographer or photographer or something. But I'm still sitting over here in Indianapolis. And you guys know where the house is at, right? So if you guys want to put a business card or some type of letter in the mailbox, you can. And somebody say, oh, did you ever date any of the Playboy model girls? Well, you have to ask some of them. You know, most of the girls I've dated in Hollywood or actresses or celebrities, you know, most of them are pretty friendly. I mean, they saw what these people was trying to do. They saw whether these people was trying to steal my identity. These people was they kidnapped me and held me hostage, and they knew that some of these people was stalking me, and you know, some people knew all this information about what these freaks was trying to do. It's just, you know, it's kind of stupid, but obviously it's still going on. Backs of these people doing these things, you know. And oh, that hurts my palate. So, in reference to the satellite man hitting me in the mouth and face, what do you do that for, government man? If you make up lies, fabricating and accusing against me, satellite man, I'm going to need you to provide the information in the courtrooms. Not all your lies, all your tricks, all your accusations. Oh, and hello in reference to television shows and people in television shows. You know, this is bullshit, you know. In reference to the situation, you know, people need to make YouTube videos. Has anybody made a YouTube video about the house where they kidnapped me from in reference to my mother's house in Beverly Hills? And people do like a little documentary or something. This is all very important in reference to documentation, because there's a lot of history of importance in reference to the ongoings in Hollywood and in other cities and states. In reference to what I own in Chicago, I'm the owner forever. And I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates forever, and my grandparents' estates, in reference to New York or any other city and state or any of the ports on the East Coast or West Coast in reference to importing and exporting of products and goods and shipyards. I own all my mother and father's companies. I own all my grandparents' companies, to my mother and father and my grandparents, So, in reference to, just somebody wanted me to give a shout out for that, to say hello over there, I guess, because I didn't forget about you guys over there. I'm the one over here being held hostage. And hello in reference to fish market stores and hello Melrose Street. See, what businesses my mother and father own on Melrose Place in California, or on Hollywood Boulevard, and Sunset Boulevard and Wilshire Boulevard is a street in California. In reference to what businesses and properties my father and mother owned over there. It's a long story. The satellite man's hitting me in the face again right here. They're hitting me in the face. You can't even see it, can you? You can see it like right here. It's hard to see. They're hitting me right there. But they're hitting me here. But, long story, information. I've not received any of the letters from any of the other governors and mayors that are not conspiring against me. So, whichever governors and mayors are friendly about the facts of law and understand who I am and understand who my parents are, they need to speak out about the situation. Haven't received even one letter from anybody in Chicago. Somebody just wanted to know if the Chicago governor tried to possibly send me a letter. I didn't receive it. Didn't receive anything. Not from anywhere in the postal mail. Now they're hitting me right here. They're zapping me right there. My face is not your pegboard, government man. My face is a historic documentation of who my parents are. It's not your canvas to be fucking up. It's not my face is my face. My body is my body. It's not for you to be fucking terrorizing or vandalizing, you sick piece of shit. Satellite motherfucker. Talking about the satellite controller that's doing this. Oh, and hello in reference to people in Chicago. How you guys doing? Yeah, Chicago is a cool place. Lots of things in Chicago that are cool. Haven't been there in a while. And hello, fashion industry. Oh, and hello, Chicago governor and mayor. If you tried to call, I didn't get your messages either. But, in reference to this whole situation, these people blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, the satellite man's, they're burning across my front teeth right here. What are you doing that for, satellite man? You think you didn't know you were violating my personal anatomy? Everything's real about my anatomy, you stupid fuck, satellite man. You need to show up in court. And that one satellite controller that communicated just now. Look at the time it is. It is 3:22 a.m. 6/26/2022. That was one of those senators that's tried to murder me. That was one of his sons that just communicated some shit. There's restraining orders on that man. There's been restraining orders on that man and his family for over 30 plus years. Check to see if that man stole anything from my mother, or if he stole anything from Duke Farms or something. They're still burning my face and teeth. National Guard. You know what city and state those people are in? The National Guard can have them arrested. I own businesses, and my mother and father owned businesses in all 50 states. Lots of things of importance. Oh, and hello, Nev Campbell, and hello in reference to the TV show Party of Five. How you guys doing? And hello, other people in Hollywood. But somebody tried to communicate. They thought Nev Campbell was going to come over, but she hasn't shown up yet. I haven't seen her. And so I don't know. If I don't have a letter in the postal mailbox, not postal box, I don't know, post box. If I don't have a letter in the mailbox or a note on the door from such and such celebrity female, then did you ring the ring? Has Nev Campbell came over here and rang the doorbell? And Julia Roberts said hello too. There's not ever anybody on the Ring camera in reference to any celebrity that's rang the doorbell. Jack Black supposedly came over and rang the doorbell 100 times over a few days, or however long, a month or whatever it was. Didn't show up on the Ring camera documentation, not even one time. Not even one time. And I guess Jack Black, when he came over, that he rang it like 100 times over a few days or something. But anyways, David Letterman said hello, and Jay Leno, how you doing? And hello, nighttime shows, and Jimmy Kimmel, and Fallon, and Ferguson, how you doing? And other people that had nighttime shows and daytime TV, how you doing? Hello, soap operas, and hello, internet shows, and hello, cable network shows. How you guys doing? Lots of things of importance. Anyways, it's 3:24 a.m., 6/26/2022. Haven't received anything in the postal mail yet.